Welcome back to our coverage of the 2026 Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, where the line between technology and automotive performance has officially vanished. For years, we looked to Las Vegas to see the latest 8K televisions and smart home gadgets, but this year, the spotlight has been stolen by three monstrous arrivals from the East. Chinese automotive brands have descended upon the desert not with budget commuters or family SUVs, but with three distinct ultra-high-performance super sedans that are being described by industry insiders as Bugatti-style luxury on four doors. These aren't just concept cars meant to gather dust, they represent a seismic shift in the global hierarchy of performance. We are talking about machines that exceed 1,000 horsepower, utilize quad motor arrays, and feature interiors that rival the most exclusive European ateliers. This isn't just a challenge to Tesla or Lucid, this is a direct shot at the traditional hypercar elite. The first of these contenders comes from the high-end subsidiary of a tech giant that has spent the last decade perfecting battery chemistry. At first glance, the silhouette reminds you of the legendary Bugatti Galibier concept that never made it to production. It features a sweeping aerodynamic profile with a distinctive C-shaped lighting signature that wraps around the entire rear assembly. Under the skin, this beast utilizes a revolutionary solid-state battery architecture, which the manufacturer claims can provide a range of over 800 miles on a single charge. However, it is the performance figures that have everyone at CES talking. With a quad motor setup, this super sedan produces a staggering 1,200 horsepower, allowing it to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a documented 1.9 seconds. But it isn't just about raw speed. The vehicle features an active suspension system that can read the road surface thousands of times per second, effectively neutralizing any vibration or body roll, providing that magic carpet ride quality usually reserved for vehicles with a seven-figure price tag. Moving down the convention hall, the second Chinese marvel focuses on the marriage of aerospace engineering and automotive design. This particular brand has utilized carbon fiber construction for the entire monocoque, a feat rarely seen in a four-door sedan. The aesthetic is aggressive yet refined, featuring active aerodynamic flaps that adjust based on speed and cornering force. What makes this vehicle truly Bugatti-esque is its focus on bespoke luxury. The interior is a masterclass in craftsmanship, featuring hand-woven silk door panels and a dashboard carved from a single piece of reclaimed walnut integrated with transparent OLED displays. This car isn't just trying to be fast, it is trying to redefine what it means to be an executive in the electric age. The powertrain is equally impressive, utilizing a high-voltage system that allows for megawatt-scale charging. This means the car can theoretically recover 80% of its massive battery capacity in less than 10 minutes, solving the primary pain point for high-speed cross-country travel. The third and perhaps most radical arrival at CES 2026 comes from a brand that has integrated artificial intelligence into every facet of the driving experience. This super sedan doesn't just have a large screen, it has an AI-driven holographic co-pilot that manages everything from climate control to track day telemetry. Visually, the car sits incredibly low to the ground with a stance that suggests a predator ready to pounce. It employs a unique tri-motor configuration with a rear-biased torque vectoring system that allows the car to rotate with the agility of a mid-engine supercar. Engineers at the booth explained that the goal was to create a car that feels like a Bugatti Chiron but has the practicality to carry a family of four. The attention to detail is obsessive, right down to the titanium-printed brake calipers and the electrochromic glass roof that can change its opacity at the touch of a button. It is a technological tour de force that proves the Chinese automotive industry has moved far beyond the phase of imitation and is now firmly in the era of pure innovation. The collective impact of these three vehicles at CES cannot be overstated. For decades, the high-end luxury and performance market was dominated by a handful of European names. Bugatti, Rolls-Royce, and Bentley owned the space where price was no object and performance was limitless. However, what we are seeing in Las Vegas this year is the democratization of hyper-performance. While these cars certainly won't be cheap, they represent a level of technical sophistication that is moving faster than the traditional players can keep up with. The integration of advanced software, next-generation battery tech, and high-end materials suggests that the Bugatti of China isn't just one car, but an entire movement. Critics often pointed to a lack of heritage in Chinese brands, but as one executive noted during the press conference, heritage is being built right now through engineering excellence and sheer ambition. The reaction from the crowd at CES has been one of stunned silence, followed by intense scrutiny. Traditional automotive journalists are crawling over these cars, looking for flaws, but finding instead a level of fit and finish that rivals the best in the world. The doors close with a heavy, reassuring thud. The interfaces are lag-free and intuitive, and the materials feel authentic and expensive. This is a far cry from the plastic-heavy interiors of early electric vehicles. These three super sedans are a statement of intent. They are here to prove that the next generation of automotive icons will likely hail from Shenzhen or Shanghai rather than Stuttgart or Molsheim. As the show winds down, the message to the rest of the world is clear. The performance ceiling has been raised, and if you want to compete at the highest level, you'd better be prepared to bring more than just a famous badge to the table. The era of the electric super sedan has officially arrived, and it is louder, faster, and more luxurious than we ever dared to imagine.